Hello, good evening. It's Melanie here again from Growing My Own. The weather has changed a lot now, so I'm outside doing some planting. Finally, I get to plant out some of my stuff. These kale and cabbage. These were planted about 3 weeks ago. They're doing pretty well. I can soon harvest some kale. This bed needs some more dirt, so I just stuck some leftovers in here. These are rapini that came back up from last year. These are volunteer. I have some lettuce and some more cabbage and kale in here. And I have some volunteer carrots coming up in here as well. I still have a lot some cabbages over there and kale. I have no space for them. This is my carrot. A lot of them didn't germinate. And my tenant son came out and was using the hoe and scoop out a nice little area. Yeah, so this is the carrots. One of my new metal bed. My grandson and his girlfriend came and put them together for me. So I have 2 big bunches at a time in the original bed. So I separate it, so I have a lot of bunches at a time in here now. And they're doing good. I have a sage over there and what do they call it? Basil. Here's another thyme. I also buy a package of celery and 10 come in the pack. I was so fortunate to go to the garden center the day when they were having sale, because they were having 2 for $5. And I was so fortunate because it was from the 16th to the 18th. And I went on the 18th. And I didn't even know the sale was there. Anyway, this is my garlic patch. The garlic look wishy-washy because I didn't plant them. Usually I put blood meal and bone meal in the soil to plant it, but because I came out in November and it was freezing cold and I just want to hurry and stuck the garlic in there, I didn't put anything, so they're not looking so hot now, but they're garlics. And these are peas, and the edge here the peas are coming up. And at the end there, I have some leftover stuff that I stuck in it. I have a sunflowers. I think that maybe Brussels sprouts and 2 tomatoes. Here I planted out some peppers in here. I lost a lot of my plants. I put them out to hard now. When I bring them back in, I didn't take them inside. I leave them in the mud room. I didn't realize it was gonna get so cold in the night. And a lot of them perish. So this one is filled with peppers, and this one has pepper. Some of the pepper I just to rebuy them. I don't even know what is what. Whatever I have left over, don't know what name they are. Everything is just mismatch right now. But I know I have some habaneros, some Mexican chili, and some of those little sweet pepper. And I also put some tomatoes in here yesterday in this row. I'm gonna finish the trellis. I'm using this like for years now. So I'm just gonna, I already have these from previous years. Just gonna attach the other part to it to start the trellis. This is my pumpkin patch. This was one of the hardest job I have to do, because all these holes were filled with weed from last year and then this year again. And I think I put the squash out too soon because some of them don't look so hot, but I'm hoping they'll bounce back. Yes, so in here I have some of those striped cantaloupe. I have butternut squash, zucchini, and what else? Acorn squash. These are 2 acorn. This one look like it's gonna it's kind of bouncing back. This one I'm not sure. I think this maybe one broke down to the root. This one is some of those Chinese pumpkin. I have them so long inside they start to blossom, so I have to keep pulling off the blossoms. So I have 3 Chinese pumpkin right here. And this is some regular pumpkin. This is one. I have new leaves coming up. And another one over there. I have a surprise in the garden this year. My rhubarb bloomed. This is my 5th year with the rhubarb. I never know that they do this. It looks so beautiful in the garden. And they're so huge. This one take up a whole bed. And this one also, it just spread and cover. Nothing else can plant with it. This one, these are oregano. These come back up every year. Those were there before the rhubarb and this chive. And over here in this bed, I have some Savoy cabbage and cauliflower, and I think Brussels sprout. These are onions in here. Everything just recently planted, so they're still small. And I don't know what to plant because the mulberry tree grows over it, so it doesn't get a lot of sun. I cut off some branches yesterday from here, but I think I might have to cut some more. And when the sun turns, the shade come over the bed. So this bed, I mostly buried food scrap in it. So I have some volunteer tomato coming up. A bunch of volunteer squash. I don't know what kind of squash, if it's butternut squash or pumpkins or what. But I have a bunch of them coming up in this hole. And I stuck some Malabar spinach in here just now. And some tomato. This is another set of tomatoes. This is a brandywine. It's the first I'm planting those. I just picked it up because I saw it at the garden center. I always see it in videos, so I decided to try one. These are some okras I planted out last night, yesterday evening. And these are some eggplants. And I have a sunflower over there. And if you see how everything close together, I do the same thing every year. Plant this stuff. I have too much seedlings. I have to plant them out, so I have to cramp them in, and everything grow close. This is one set of my strawberries. I get all of these strawberries plant, and another one over there from 2 strawberry plants I put in the cabbage bed 2 years ago, and I got so much shoots from it. Then I'm having some baby strawberries and some of them. Over here I just planted out some ginger and turmeric. It's too much in it, but this is what I have dirt ready in now, so I just stuck them in there. So I might separate them later. I have a lot of containers, but they're in the back. I have to bring them up. This one I have something planted in it. Potatoes. These potatoes were burnt back twice by frost. And they're making their way back. So I have 7 containers of potatoes here. I have some lettuce, some onion and scallion here. I also have some Swiss chard to be transplanted. I saw some dills in here and some cucumber. So when those come up, I'll just transplant them out. And look at this mess. These are all potatoes that was in the pantry. I have nowhere to put them. So I'm planning to just make a root stock bed somewhere. Just throw them out and put the soil over it. And see, because some of them even start to put potatoes on them. They're in there for so long. Maybe I'm gonna do something with them. These are caramel. This is a raspberry I planted last year, and I'm getting some raspberry blossom on it. And these are the other set of strawberry and a bunch of what is name again? Cilantro. These are all from cilantro seed that fell in here last year. I'm gonna take some and transplant it somewhere else because I don't want to come up and shade out the strawberry. And this is supposed to be, this is a blueberry, but it doesn't send out any leaves. I don't know, something is wrong with it. It still look green. Look like some little buds coming up on it now. But look at this compared to it. I still have this bunch of sweet potato to plant, but not until and there's some in the jars over here. Step is a mess with my planting stuff. And these are some ginger coming up in here. I thought I finished planting out all the tomatoes finally. I came back over here and this was still here. I finished harvesting all of these potatoes. I love the container to plant out the sweet potatoes. I have summer sweet potatoes. I have to get extra containers. I have a bunch of containers way in the back down there. Yep. I have this too. I'm gonna put maybe some sweet potato in this too. And these are some beets. I transplanted these out the other day. I transplanted some in here because they were all bungled up together. But the that worm, what they call it again? Oh, I don't remember. That worm that goes in, eat the leaves. They start to attack it. Because see these white leaves have the worm in it. I don't remember the name of it. And I have these are the larger ones. Well, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. Every year I have this problem with my beetroot. And I have some what do I have in here again? Radish. I saw some beetroot in here, I forget, and saw the radish in it. So we have the radish coming up with the beetroot, but the beetroot's not doing well because they are crowded out by the radish. So when the radish harvests, we'll give the beetroot some breathing space. And now this is another bucket of potato. They start to come up. Yes, I have to find somewhere to put all of those potatoes I have. Yes, so that's it for this evening, my friend. I haven't put out a video in a while. Yes, this side is empty except for the corner, and the garden is over there behind those boxes on the other side. So this space, the grandkids still have space to run when they get here. Anyway, this is gonna be for now, my friends. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see what next I'll be posting, and please leave a comment and let me know what you think about this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.